Although there wasn't much in the Suits LA finale episode that would persuade the network to change their mind about canceling the program, one tidbit does imply that later seasons would have been better. At first, fans of the original series struggled to embrace the Suits LA ensemble, viewing the new characters as equally ruthless but lacking in redeeming traits. It didn't help that the tale felt disjointed due to the haphazard way the characters were introduced. This issue was a major factor in Suits LA's low debut ratings, and however, many television programs take their time getting up to speed. Even popular shows like The Office and Breaking Bad have their share of critics at first before becoming overwhelmingly popular in their second seasons. However, when it comes to Suits LA's character problems, the show regularly features characters arguing or forgiving one another without much progress being made by either character. But given more time, that would have resulted in some fascinatingly nuanced relationship dynamics, and the Suits LA series finale shows why that would have greatly enhanced the program. Ted teams up with Samantha and Elizabeth Smith in the Suits LA series finale. The original Suits characters never actually joined together for a serious legal battle in Suits LA, despite the fact that Harvey and Lewis's visits were both eagerly awaited treats. But in the Suits LA Season 1 finale, Ted and Samantha worked together in a novel way with Elizabeth's help. Although it was initially apparent that Samantha would not always be a rival, Elizabeth's involvement was noticeably more surprising. In addition to being a fantastic team, it's noteworthy because the three of them are working together to stop an abusive producer who had previously singled out Rosalind. Despite her apparent value to Ted, Rosalind has been one of the most underutilized characters in Suits LA, even when compared to Leah. The way her subplot draws in the other characters shows exactly what the series needed more of to survive, even if this is the only episode that truly delves into her past. Suits LA needed more team dynamics. To make its characters more interesting, relationships between several of the characters are introduced. It is clear from the Suits LA premiere that Rick and Erica had a romantic past. It's evident that Ted and Stuart have a complex and long-standing bond. Rosalind is obviously essential to Ted's company's management. The characters in Suits LA, however, are frequently too focused on their own objectives to be of much assistance to others, even after forming all of these relationships. Every favor seems like it will be returned reluctantly or lead to conflict later on, like when Amanda assists Ted with Lester's case. The collaboration in the Suits LA season finale, however, is a different matter. Suits LA's frequently weak concept demands the addition of extra characters to help inflate the tale when it is examined too closely. As a result of their team dynamic, the characters truly evolve in the conclusion. Ted resolves to start telling Amanda the truth when he breaks the rules, Rosalind fortifies her backbone, and it is revealed that Elizabeth's own rule-bending is motivated by the same unwavering love for justice as Ted's. It's a lovely illustration of how each character's development may be impacted by a well-written team-up episode. How team dynamics would have changed in Suits LA Season 2. The most intriguing plot development in the Suits LA series finale is the final merger between Ted and Samantha's companies. Out of everything that fans might have anticipated in Season 2, like the suggestion in Suits LA Episode 9's Goodfellas reference, that A.D. Isaac Adani might eventually take on a villainous role. Characters like Ted and Rick or Stuart and Leah would have had even more opportunities to collaborate on more challenging cases if all of the primary characters had been formally working together. In order to make the characters feel less alien to viewers of the original series who found them too unsettling to accept easily, it would have been beneficial to experiment with these relationships. The series might have been rescued if Suits LA had started experimenting with that sooner. Unfortunately, there weren't many opportunities for team building during the first season, because the characters were all focused on chasing individual clients and rarely appeared in court. Although Ted's focus on criminal law and entertainment was an intriguing viewpoint for a legal drama, the series still needed some work on the character interactions in order to succeed.